Hey Top War fans, this video is going to be about how to get the most gold per minute, what skills you should be using, heroes and mine levels, and where else you can be getting gold. Okay, to start off, you're going to want to get the gold mine production skill, and you're going to want to put them on any hero that you're not currently using. What I like to do is put them on a hero that's level 20 so that you have these two slots. When you run out of heroes, what I recommend you do is just start leveling up each skill. It'll go ahead and work out a bit better because of the increase, because this one right here is technically 1%, but for some reason it jumps to 2%. So, and then it'll keep doing that as you upgrade it. The next thing that will affect your gold per minute is the treasury. It's an alliance tech. If you can, try to get this leveled up as quick as possible, but don't worry about it too much. It's just something that also helps with it. This is something that you could do as a teamwork thing with your alliance, but this is something that you can't do just necessarily by yourself. The other things are something that you can constantly be working on, making sure that is done. This is the treasury is something that you could be doing with your alliance. If you have it at the highest, you're going to be getting a lot more gold per minute. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your base is currently in the blue lines of your alliance. I'm not too sure if it affects how much gold you're making, but I know it does affect your HP and some of the other tech that you may have with your alliance. So the next thing you're going to want to do is make sure they have lucky fountains and lanterns. So lucky fountains, you can only have 5. So if you have more than that, you don't want to merge it until you're going to make sure that you only have 5. So if you have 5 level 1s, keep it at 5 level 1s. Once you get 2 more and you can make one of them into a level 2 and still have 5, that's what you want to do. And same thing with the lanterns, but you can have 10 of them, and that's how you get more. Right now you can see I have 10 level 3s. Once I get 2 more level 3s, I can go ahead and make it into a level 4, and it'll be at its effective amount. So another place where you could be getting a gold increase is in these Warzone monuments. If you're able to get these ruins, like this one right here, it increases the gold production. It is a good way to go ahead and do it and increase your gold, but sometimes you're not able to take it because you're a lower level alliance, or just the fact that it's not as reliable at times. But if you can do this, this is great too to increase your gold production. So that pretty much covers how I personally get my gold per minute at the highest it can be. What I also do is I try to get these mine defenders. I do go for these right here, but I do go for whatever I can possibly get. So if it's a level 4 or 5, I try to go for those mainly. If it's a level 3, that's cool too, but these are just little small things that will help with gold. The only cool thing that I do like about it is that sometimes you can get these gems or the basic decorations and then the XP books. So even if it's not worth the gold, because it kind of isn't, it is worth the other drops that you may get. So the next thing I'll be talking about are gold shining chests. These are good for when you're running out of gold and you need to get a good amount of gold to level up the next thing. So tanks, HQ, regardless, whatever it is, you need to upgrade it. I like to do Warzone exercises and server versus server. Pretty much completing every task that you possibly can is the best way to get them. You can also get them in the hunting guild by redeeming your shards right here, these treasure badges. You can get them like this if you're desperate and you need some gold. I don't recommend doing this, but if it's something, if you feel like you need to do it, that is the best way to get them at. You can also do it by completing events such as this one right here, arms operation. You do get them depending on what prize you do get. This is another way to get them. I got them a couple times. I recommend you save up your vouchers and you only use them during this event. But yeah, those are the ways of getting the shining gold chests. You could also get some gold right here during arms race, but it's not that worth it. It is something you can be doing. You should be doing every day to get all your prizes. And there are also some in the supply contest. You can get some right here at the bottom row. Again, I do recommend you don't buy any and you just let them flow in. The last thing I'll be talking about is gold gathering speed. It's a skill. It's just like oil gathering speed and food gathering speed. You have to send a march out to go gather gold. I don't recommend doing this because the output on gold is not as good as oil or food, and it's always a bit lower. In fact, it's a bit lower sometimes than your per minute. So I do recommend not doing this, but if you're desperate, you're always welcome to go ahead and have these right here, gold gathering speed, and then you can go ahead and combine it with resource gathering speed. This is the best way to do it if you're going to go ahead and gather out for gold, but again, I recommend not using this. If you are looking for it though, this is the last bit of information with gold. So most of the stuff that I told you about is not pay to win, but if you are doing pay to win, you also get these free ones right here. I believe you can watch videos if you're not pay to win. You can get 3 of them. You can also buy some with gems. Make sure you're doing your gold harvester every day. That's something you definitely need to do. So the last thing for VIPs, you could also go ahead and click this little box right here, this red one right here, and it'll give you some gold stuff. And then check out the VIP exclusive privileges. It'll go ahead and up some of the stuff that you do. If you're free to play, then obviously this isn't one of your things. I do recommend getting the perma card so that you can go ahead and at least get, I think, VIP 1, maybe 2. It does help out a bit, but this is more if you're willing to spend money on a free to play game. So those are my tips on for gold per minute and what you can do with the gold boxes and how to get them. If I missed anything or you have any other tips that you might know, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I'll try to update it, or I'll put it on the top of the comment so that everyone else can see. Alright then guys, have a good one.